This year has been another significant one for Warrigal Care. Looking back over our history, we've had many significant years where we've grown and sought to expand more services for the community, and this year has been no exception. After nearly 20 years of development, we finally completed our largest site, so the final stage was completed for Albion Park Rail. We now have our largest aged care home, our largest retirement village, and all our administration support services in the one location. We keep expanding our in-home community services, and this year we did something we've done many times in residential services but never in community care. We bought a private commercial business and joined it into our non-profit community services. And then more recently we've started the next stage of our expansion in the Southern Highlands with a brand new village at Goulburn, something we've not done since we turned the sod at Albion Park Rail nearly 20 years ago. The most recent stage at Albion Park Rail took 18 months of work to complete, and it was so great to finally finish it this year. We've added 8 more villas to our independent living unit village there, extended the administration centre and landscaped the site with wide, safe walking paths and gardens. Now on the morning of March 18, it was finally finished and we held an official opening in the afternoon on the same day. The event was attended by Matt Brown, who was the state MP at the time, Stephen Jones, who was the federal member, Sandra McCarthy and Gareth Ward were both candidates for that seat at Kiama, and they all attended along with another 150 other guests. We also had the Minister for Ageing. He gave a video address about our opening.
Warrigal Care is one of the Illawarra's oldest aged care providers. It opened over 42 years ago with just 10 volunteers and 10 residents on Mount Warrigal in Shell Harbour. Now in 2011, you're opening your upgraded Albion Park Rail site as an established and trusted non-profit organisation with over 650 staff and 450 volunteers. You really have come a long way.
And it was a great relief to finally see the project over and see so many people enjoying the finished product. Then it rained and rained, and we had a very bad storm over that weekend that tested everything, especially the drainage. The administration office now has over 55 staff from various support service teams, all working together in the same building. We also have now 64 independent living villas on the same site, and over 145 residents live in our aged care home. There's 100 staff working there through any week, and nearly 300 people are on site each day. The site works really well, and it's a pleasure to be at. We've learned a lot from this project, and we're going to be incorporating the things we've learnt into the next projects, particularly as we're well into the planning phases for them. I really want to give a big thank you to the staff and the residents who've put up with so much, particularly the residents who live at Albion Park Rail. It's been a mess and it's been difficult, but their patience, their good humour, putting up with this has been so valuable for us, and their feedback is going to be great for our future. So a big thank you. This year we purchased all care in-home services, and this is so important for us in what we're trying to achieve for older people.
All Care was established through a direct response of demand for in-home services in the community. All Care's motto really aligned with Warrigal Care's values. We felt strongly about the way they delivered services and the expansion that we could deliver to the community. It also expanded our staff to deliver the services and added 23 staff, which tripled our staff members.
It's been a really good process because we can now provide services we couldn't before. So being able to provide a seamless transition, all services that an older person may need, we're now in a position to be able to do that much more effectively than we could before. So what's coming up next, we think, will be continued growth. As we all know, the older population is expanding in numbers, so there are going to be more and more people wanting services in their own homes. This is good for us. It's also good for the community that organisations like Warrigal Care are able to provide everything they need in their own home, and that's our goal. We want to be able to be there for older people so that whatever services they may need, we can provide for them. And then as an older person's need changes and they transition through to having different needs, we're able to provide for those needs for them.
The difference community service can make to a person living at home is offering the variety of service and the security that it brings to them to remain at home. Then we also offer them the ongoing care if it's required.
The acquiring of All Care has enabled us to expand not only the number of clients, as Sue said, and the range of services that we provide, but also where we provide them. So we can provide services now from Helensburgh in the north right down to Ulladulla in the south through all those 4 local government areas in the Illawarra. So it's a real benefit for the community.
I have been in community services now for almost 6 years. I've been a carer and also in support services. Mainly as a carer, I've only been in support services now for the last 7 months, and 4 of those being in Warrigal Care. The transition between All Care and Warrigal Care was really good. I felt that it went smoothly. My first impression of Warrigal Care was that it was certainly going to be a lot bigger company to work for. Originally with All Care there was only sort of a handful of us, and Warrigal Care is definitely much bigger than that. But they certainly made the transition very good. They're friendly, they were open. If we had any questions, they were certainly ready to answer and put us at ease, so it was good. My current role at Warrigal Care is Community Services Officer, as well as a carer 1 day a week. What I like the most about working in aged care and community services is I love the staff that I work with, and the girls, they're great. But I think mainly it's being able to keep the people at home as they age, being able to put services into place that allow them to stay in their own homes as long as possible.
The integration has worked so well, and I really want to thank the managers and the staff on both organisations who've worked so hard to make sure it was a really smooth integration. It works so well for the clients, so thank you. Another exciting thing that happened this year recently was when Alan Hardy, our chairman, turned the first sod on our next new exciting development at Goulburn. We're going to build something in Goulburn that we've been dreaming about for a long time.
Look, it's very important for any community, and especially Goulburn-Mulwaree, to have an aged care facility such as this. As we're all aware, the population is ageing, and Warrigal Care's new facility here, along with the current facility, is most beneficial to our ageing population of the local area.
Goulburn Mayor Jeff Kettle helped our chairman Alan Hardy turn the sod in front of about 60 people, and it went really well. Although we did have a few anxious moments when we couldn't find the shovel. An information session then followed, where people from our listed register were given exclusive rights to be the first to see our floor plans and design choices. It was a family affair, and several relatives came, and we were delighted that in the very first half hour, 9 villas were snapped up. Our first new resident will be the lovely Daisy Walker, who came in with her sons and daughter-in-law to seal the deal. Now Daisy's 90. Happy birthday, Daisy. But we want to get on with this development and make sure she can get in there and enjoy this place for many years to come.
We looked around all sorts of places and nowhere had the facilities that they've got here. And also with this new part coming on, from go to woe, when you need care to start with, just like they are here, if you need the next stages, you can go on here without having to be uprooted and put somewhere else.
Mum's sister, Auntie Jean, has been living at Warrigal Care since October, and one of the things that we found really fantastic about the facility is that you feel like you're visiting an extended family. The girls here, they are just so caring. The TLC in this place is absolutely fantastic.
Warrigal Care Goulburn is really becoming an excellent place to live. It's going to have an exceptional range of services as these developments become completed, and we're delighted that older people in Goulburn can transition all through their stages of ageing and stay at Goulburn without having to move. So we have a dream that older people will trust us early in their ageing, and that we'll be able to meet all their needs as they travel through their whole life. We have a lot of work to do in this next 12 months. We've got upgrades planned for Coniston and Lake Illawarra, and our new buildings that are well into their planning phases at Shell Cove, Queanbeyan and Wollongong. It's a very exciting time ahead.